So long since I've been on here. Oh, I forgot I had the super chat. I've never seen that up there before. That's crazy. First time I went live since they gave me that. Gotta support my homie cousin.
Bella out. I locked us out, and I had everything in here. No phone.
We just hung up. I was watching him actually do this.
Dude, I
got locked out of his apartment. We was on FaceTime. Oh shit. I ain't been live on YouTube in a couple of weeks now. I'm been fucking with this other platform. What's up? God bless you, OG. Hope you get a hug. Appreciate you. God bless you too. For real, thank you. I ain't went live on here in a while. About to start. Well, I don't know about start going. I've been mostly fucking with Facebook and kind of TikTok, but YouTube's been one of my favorites. I just ain't put the time to get in on it. Put some music on real quick. See if I get anybody to come hop in here with me. Figure out what the topic's gonna be on this live. Probably do some story times or something if I get a couple people to come in here. What kind of music y'all want to hear? Platform going live. I would have to say the way I got it set up right now, my TikTok gets the best live sessions and the views are all right, but my Facebook got the good views and it's where I'm like thriving at. My followers got way up and I'm, making a decent amount of money on Facebook, but YouTube, I also got monetized, but they're weird. Like, I can't say they're weird because they've done a lot for me on here, but they make it damn near impossible to get the paperwork done. You have to fill out your tax stuff. And matter of fact, this is the first time I've ever went live and you see that thing up top that shows the money thing. It's like donations, I guess. I don't know. But I've never, I finally figured it out. I just feel like they're trying to set it up to make it hard, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, to answer your question, Facebook is my favorite. TikTok's my second favorite. YouTube, I just don't get on here that much. What country? From America. What's up, Knox? I like your tattoos. I appreciate you. Yeah, okay. Here comes the trolls. No, I ain't that. Drop in the box where you guys are from. Yeah, okay. See, here we go. Fucking bunch of weird ass motherfuckers coming out the woodwork. That's one thing. This is exactly why getting on YouTube is the way it is. Like, it's trolls, just trolls galore. And when I get on them other ones, it ain't like that. If I get online, I just spent an hour and a half on TikTok. I spent an hour and a half on Facebook. An hour and a half. And guess how many trolls I had? 0. It was all loyal people who watch me every day, actively having a conversation with my guests, because I had a interview on each one that I brought people on as a guest. I get on here for 5 minutes and I get trolled. Yeah, I get on here for 5 minutes. I look like your best friend. Who's that? I got a job. Where you work at? I got it. This is my second job right here. What's up, Stone? Yeah, I am smoked out a little bit. Hey, you know what's funny about this shit is when you know you finally made it is when people want to try to come and say shit like this. That's how you know you made it. When somebody wants to try to immediately be negative and try to start shit because they think they're gonna attach themselves to you and finally make something of themselves because they got a boring ass average life. I noticed that. Get a real job at Taco Bell. Hey, another thing I noticed, a lot of y'all project onto us what you're feeling. Like maybe you work at Taco Bell, so you just have to say that. You know what I'm saying? I think people get mad when they see people like me succeeding in real life or online just for the simple fact that they don't think we should because we're tatted up, convicted felons, shit like that. What's up, Five? You in Ohio too? Hello? Hey, I'm on live. That's why I didn't answer that phone. What's up though? Stone, what up, bro? No, I know. No, babe, I was talking to a bunch of fucking people on here. Trolling on YouTube is an old vibe, bro. It's part of the culture. Yeah, I already know. Yeah, YouTube, you're right. They just hit that shit right there. Whoever that is, you know I'm on YouTube. And yeah, this shit came out in '05 if I remember correctly, and it became a thing for people to do that, you know what I'm saying? How much you squat below parallel? Honestly, I do calisthenics, so I don't know. I haven't actually went to a real gym in years. I like push-ups, pull-ups, dips, water bags, shit like that. Books in a net bag. That's what I worked out with for years, and now I still do it. But downstairs, I got a curl bar. It's got like 70 on it, and I'll just sit there and do that. Do I celebrate Christmas? Yeah. Other countries don't celebrate Christmas. Hey, thank you, Clarissa. I think you're doing great. You and your well, thank you for real. I appreciate you. See, once in a great while, you'll see a good one throughout the uh negativity. Death row. I'm in Ohio. Well, what you alright, babe? Alright. Is it roads alright? I mean, it didn't look like it was raining, but earlier it did. What up, Mr. PK? Hey, I think it's funny everybody be calling me Unc and OG now. I'll be 36 next month, coming up. We did 10 years in Pelican Bay. Shit, that's interesting to me for real. Yeah. Well, all right. You good? You want me? Let me just. You care if I do this for a minute? You need me for anything or no? All right. Wear your seatbelt. Be careful. I'll see you in a minute. I gotta get Maximus out. I just grabbed a treat, put him up there, and grabbed the cats, and I'm gonna switch them out here in a minute. I just went and checked on the kittens. All right. Yeah, I will. I will. All right. I love you too, bud. Trying to catch up on some of these comments. Oh yeah, I hear you. No, I got a job. They said screw getting a job. Yeah, I know. You're good, bro. But I'm actually getting a better job here soon. I've been grateful with what I've accomplished lately, though. Here, I'm about to be working with my girl. That's why I'm transferring to the point where I'll be working with my girl. It's uh, it's easier because right now we share a vehicle. You know, that is one thing I haven't accomplished since I've been free is getting my own vehicle. Let me see. since '08. You been on here since '08 for... That's embarrassed tattoos? I ain't embarrassed by it. This is, I'm different. I stand out. I don't be like everybody else. You don't see a lot of people with face tattoos for a reason. Maybe I think y'all look weird. You know what I'm saying? I like being different. Any rappers? Yeah, I got a couple favorite rappers. A lot of people tell me that about the Post Malone thing, but I don't see how. Wait, what? Walmart just announced it'll be closed on Thanksgiving so that all self-checkout people can be with their families. What the fuck? Christian holiday, yeah. I thought so, but somebody asked about if we celebrate Christmas. You know what I'm saying? What gang? What gang are you? Candy Cane. Who you run with? 46, Pelican Bay. Pelican Bay's in California. Are you black? You're in Louisiana? Oh, Pelican State? I'm in Louisiana, Pelican State. I thought they meant Pelican Bay in Cali. Fucking cat. My daughter brought this damn cat home and then it had babies. CDL, bro. Yeah, I already. Yeah, man. You know what? Or whoever, the cruise. So, at one of the joints I was at, they had the CDL program, and I actually was gonna do it, and I was trying to get into it, and I was in like a block where they were gonna allow people to do certain programs, and then I got in trouble and got rolled out. I got leveled up, but I went a different path. If I would have stayed on that path, I probably would have been all right. I ended up going to a level 3 disciplinary joint, which is just imagine everybody in Ohio that's in trouble, so they mashed them under one roof. Everybody there is there for being in trouble at their other joints. So it's like, it's really just prison on steroids at that point. Get you that license for free. Yeah, actually, yup, they was doing that. They was paying people for their CDLs. I can't do no damn backflip. I gotta do backflips in the water. Are you light skinned black? Hey, I really don't look at the color thing. It ain't like that. I grew up around a whole bunch of black people, but I know I'm white. You know what I'm saying? I don't act black. I might have picked up a little bit of like a hood, whatever the word is, but I don't. That's why I don't talk like real ghetto. I articulate myself because I'm just me. But I did grow up around a whole bunch of black people though. My school was predominantly African American, 60-40, where we was the minority. What are you doing in this stream? Shit, this stream is literally, I'm just bored and killing time. My fiance will be here in a minute, and I haven't got on YouTube for a long time. But to sum it up, really, I just told my story of wasting 7 years in prison to where I'm at now. Just now that I got a better thing going in my life. And then I got lucky. I went viral. I got to go on 5 famous podcasts. I gained about 78,000 people across 3 platforms. And, you know, it's a side hobby and a side hustle. And that's, I get a lot of people mad at us for this because I guess they probably don't, I don't know. People are negative. Maybe they wish it was them. I don't know. I don't even try to be, I'm not even bragging or trying to sound like I'm, whatever the word would be. I'm just being honest that I think people can't stand watching other people do good and they want to see us fail. So, but yeah, this is just my life story. And I got about like probably 4,000 videos posted online. That might be a low number, to be honest. That's combined on every single platform that I got. How's everybody's night going? What y'all got? What's everybody got going on? Hey, does any of y'all know Cuzzo Costo on here? Soldier Boy, what up? Rod Side, what up? Midnight Squirrel, that would be an example of what I was talking about. Hey, the trolls on here is fucking crazy, dude. They did. That's our state bird. I didn't know what you was talking about with that. They did. I'm just saying that's our state bird. What, Buckeye? Or I mean, the Cardinals? Well, that's my state bird. Looking good, brother. Appreciate you. Show us your ceiling fan. Hey, y'all are weird. There's some weird ass comments in here. I get, but I really don't care because either way, it's probably helping the algorithm. But I just don't understand. Like, I just said I got on TikTok for an hour and a half. I had a guest come on. I did an interview. Fine. Facebook for like an hour. Had a guest come on. Fine. I get on YouTube for fucking not even 10 minutes. And you guys have quadrupled the amount of troll comments. That's why I barely get on this platform. It's childish and corny, and everybody on here is negative. Nobody wants to see positivity or try to help positivity or none of that. You think I care? Look, the funny thing is, you're in here, Terrell. Literally, you're in my live saying this. Like, make that shit make sense. I appreciate you for being in my live. Post Malone, what up? I am your fan. Appreciate you. What did I do to go to prison? I had 2 cases. One was a robbery, and I was strung out on, fucking drugs and shit. So me and somebody else did some dumb shit, and it caught up. And, well, first I actually assaulted 2 cops because I was in my house sleeping. The cops came to get me, and they came in and tried to grab me out the bed, and my girl tried to tell them no. But when they came in and snatched me out the bed, I elbowed dude in the face. And then we got to wrestling, and I kicked the other one in the face. And this was all on body cam. At this point, I was fucked. And I went to jail. But then while I was in prison, they already had me in prison. And they came and indicted me and brought me all the way back to county and said, we know you did this robbery and shit. And they added time onto my time. And I ended up doing 7 years. You look like you're in him. What the fuck? Yeah, almost outside. What up? Almost outside. I appreciate you because that's pretty spot on. Yeah, that's my boy. My homie. Oh, my homie Eric Cuzzo Costo, which his real name's Eric Costo, but y'all probably don't know him as that. He just messaged me about possibly something that I got going on with my 6th podcast. That's what I'm saying. None of the shit people say on here can fucking... I've learned, my girls helped me calm down. Like, when I first came home, I was crashing out. I was going outside, giving people my address, everything. And she's like, what are you doing? You're letting people get in your fucking head. I wasn't giving them my address, but I would give them the park nearby and be like, meet me at the park and shit. And I would go down there. She taught me to, like, have thick skin and to quit caring about what people say, because if not, I'm crashing out what we built. If I told you guys how much money I made on Facebook this month, my next payout coming out, you would understand. But I'm not trying to brag, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. It's something that I built from the bottom up. It's hard to do this shit. You got your whole life under a microscope. You got people watching you for the wrong reasons. You gotta get deep into like stories about shit that you don't even want to talk about. All that. I've been doing that for a long time. 1.5 years now. Travel destination on your bucket list. What would you guys hold on. Start a Q&A. Okay. Travel destination on your bucket list. I ain't never even seen this, so they must have just unlocked this shit. If somebody commented and I didn't see it yet, my bad. This I was trying to catch up, but this thing just popped up. Answers will appear as chat messages. Travel destination, your bucket list. All right, I'm gonna have to say. I want to see the Northern Lights. I don't get this. Like, what the fuck? It has me answering my own shit or what? Northern Lights is the answer. I don't get it. Man, y'all funny as fuck, dude. Wrong, wrong, wrong. What will make you get to thinking you're going crazy? Yeah, Chucky. Yeah, that's cool. I'll fuck with Chucky. Me and Chucky got, you know, that's my guy. The shoe make you think you're going crazy? Yeah. When I was waiting to ride out, yeah. I ain't never read so many books in my life, man. 7 years in pen, I learned that life is precious and don't ever go back. I've been free for 2 years, kept a job, beat my parole, made a 4th baby, went viral on the internet, got a 3rd, well, for me, a 2nd, but for my family, a 3rd paycheck coming in from this. So all that shit's happened since I came home. But in the joint, I learned life is precious. It showed me who matters and who don't in my life. And I learned what would be considered like, now I wouldn't say I did anything good for like book smart, no, because I fucked off the whole time and just did dumb shit and got in trouble, partied and had fun. But I learned valuable lessons that would fall under like street smart, I guess. And I've grown from it really much, a lot. I don't regret going to prison at all. It helped me in so many aspects in my life. It helped me. Do you like to watch? Fuck is people weird. Like this Diane Scott, weird. Mental health caseload for sure. You could tell. They could be doing anything, but they're wasting their time talking to me like that in my chat. Weird ass people. I lightweight. This shit motivates me to keep doing good. Northern Lights is an old strain. What is this though? I ain't never even seen this. I'm gonna drag it down and end it. Hey, thank you for the likes though. So I bet you them are probably people watching my shit every day already as it is. Hey, you did, and what made me think of that is I actually just saw videos of that. Is that what you're referring to? How they had like on TikTok they had videos and shit? You did 22 years, 10 in the shoe. Damn, how can they keep you in the shoe for a decade though? Was it back in old? Was that like under the old law? Logan Paul fell off, and EBT. What's EBT supposed to mean? I don't get EBT. Me and my fiance work, so you can't get EBT. You probably get EBT. Like I said, people project shit onto us. I ain't above that though. I grew up poor in the projects with EBT. I remember back when it was fucking paper stamps. Me and my family never had shit. That's why I don't let nobody fuck up what I got going. That's why I'm gonna use this to get my family up out the hood. Hey, Diane might be somebody I know. If you're hating like that, you're probably either A, somebody I know in my real life that's super jealous, so you made like a fake account, a burner account, or you're one of the 2 famous creators I used to beef with, and you're scared to show your real self. Because nobody takes that much time to sit there and put that much energy into what you're doing right now. So if you're not a mental health caseload, then you're somebody hiding behind a screen saying this shit because you don't want to be known to who you are. No one cares. You made a fool of yourself. Nobody's made a fool of themselves. A lot of y'all have. I mean, you are by watching my live right now. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not doing nothing but sitting here looking into a camera, and I got people waiting their turn to run their mouth to me. I'll take it. I'm cool with it. Yo, you ever stream on Room 40? I don't know what that is. Did you feel? Yeah, I really do. Whether you guys think it or not, I do feel like it rehabilitated me. I mean, no, wait, let me rephrase that. Prison rehabilitation is a lie, but some of it will help you in different ways, but you have to want the help. You can't, but I mean, you could, some places, like level 1 camps and shit, yeah, you could get rehabilitated, but it depends on where you're at. The prison you do your time at can make or break everything. You could have a completely different bid than somebody else. It's as simple as that. So he's lying about being in the shoe. You're saying about doing 10 years in the shoe? I mean, back in Ohio, back in the day, they had LCs, which was, they would give you 6 months in the hole, and then every 30 days, they would ask the block officer, how did you act? Was you cussing? Was you kicking doors? Was you flipping out on COs? And if they said yeah, they would add 30. And they'd come back, ask it again, and then add 30. And there was people actually finishing their whole time in the hole. And then there was people just trying to unalive themselves. So they had to change the law. It was called LCs. There was dudes doing like 2-3 years in the hole. They went back with 6 months. And then 30 days at a time and 90 days at a time got stacked onto it. And you can't do nothing about it. You can't say, I'm sorry, take it off. They'll say, okay, well, do you want to finish the time you got now, or do you want to keep acting up? We're going to add 30 or 90 on, and you're just going to stay back here till you go home. Magenta, I don't even know about that. I don't know what that means. I don't really follow politics, and it ain't going to affect me at all, so I don't know. But what are you saying? Thoughts on state-enforced? I don't even like saying them words because of the platforms. They'll try to say you're doing like certain things. Like TikTok's real strict. I don't know how YouTube is, but I don't know what that means. Go to bed, boy. Just getting that time, yeah. I'm gonna do it because I got to, because I got to get up early. I ain't gonna do it because you said it. You'll probably be up all night watching for other people's lives to go on. I'd rather have my life, so. You're white, be right. Yeah, I'm white, and I'm gonna keep being me. No, I don't follow Wes Watson. Nope. I used to, one of my people used to have issues with him, and because of that, and they had videos they made about each other. A couple people that I wouldn't even call them like my friends, but online friends and other podcast owners that I've been on was telling me just nothing but drama, and somebody that was locked up with him was telling me like shit that he says ain't true, and I don't know. And then they did that dude so dirty, like 3 or 4 deep in the fucking gym. They said dude was like half retarded or something. I don't know. My bad, slow, whatever. You ever stream on Room 40? Way more engagement. I don't know what that is. Here in Northeast Ohio, we could see the Northern Lights. The 13, they were really strong. Really? In Garrettsville? Oh, Clarissa, that's cool. You're from out there? That's cool. Okay. Hell yeah. My family, I had family from Garrettsville. My actual blood family is from out that way. My grandpa, I never met him. He got killed before I was even born. Yeah, he got into a bar fight and he beat some dudes up, whatever, and they shot him in the bar. Or something. There's a story. I don't know the story. I just know he got fucking killed. That's all I know. I don't know the details. But they spoon-fed me that shit my whole life. Like, they told me a little bit by little bit by little bit. But they're from Garrettsville. That's what I'm getting at. I'm entertaining y'all right now because you stayed in here this long. I don't gotta do anything to entertain you. I don't care if I have 0 people in here. You wanna know why? It's still gonna be hours that I put in. Like, I could sit here with one person watching me, and I could just set the fucking phone down and play a game or watch a movie, and I don't care because it's doing what I want it to do. It's racking up minutes and hours on live. So if you're not entertained, bounce. I don't care. If you're here because you've seen my videos and you know my struggle and you want to support me, thank you. If you're here trolling me, I'm gonna just keep ignoring you. If I choose to respond, then maybe I will, but depends. So, you all right?
Yeah, I'm just blowing my smoke out.
My bad. You're fucking freezing, dude.
It's cold out there.
All right, I gotta grab Max. You gonna grab Maximus? Give me like 2 seconds. First thing she always says, get your shoes off.
Hold on, Baba.
Hey, you know what, but no, whoever asked me about the stream thing with Room 40, I don't know what that is. I would have to look into that. I've heard of a couple of things though that were different, like when the TikTok ban was coming and shit. Good boy. Come on. Go see mama. Oh, he's hot.
Relax.
And he just went out like right before I started this live, so
How long ago?
probably 35 minutes ago, because I've been on for 32, and I did it right before like while I was starting this.
Hey.
Come on. I'll take him out again.
What are you yelling for? No.
Let me see. The fuck?
What happened to these clothes?
These people were wilding. What happened to what?
Clothes. What are you doing?
I was letting him, but if he forgot, then fuck it.
Oh, you know he didn't forget.
You little shit. Where's the shot caller at? Because I'm going to beep him. Right here.
It's cold out there.
Right. Max, you're going to hurry up this time, buddy.
Are the girls gone, both?
Yeah, they're both gone. They're at your mom's.
When did they go there?
A couple hours ago. I want them both to come home, though. Will you call them?
I did. No answer.
And there's somebody walking, too, so I'm going to keep them beeped out.
Yeah.
Max, stay over here and leave them alone. Come here. Stay in the yard. Go that way. Mind your own business. Go. Go potty. Who did your tats? A bunch of, probably like 7 different tattoo artists in 7 years. All those years in the hole must do more damage than good. People who do that time, them LCs, yeah, that shit's bad. Out of 7 years, I did 280 or something days. And I only know that because I wrote slashes in my Bible. Go party. And, I have a personal Bible. So here in Ohio, they give you, I forget exactly. I'd have to look at it. It was close to a year. It was like right under a year out of 7 years. But here in Ohio, you get a personal Bible. So no matter what, and it's no secret, everybody knows if you hide shit in your Bible, which is messed up to do, but drug addicts will do that. They have no choice but to give you your Bible, But I was happy they gave me my Bible because I would actually read it. I actually put it to use, and it would give me a little bit of peace while I was back there going through it. And inside of there, I had photos taped of my then girlfriend, who was my children's mother, and now it's my fiance. But We've been together since we were 15, but I would have photos of her, my grandma, my kids. So anytime I got into a fight or anything happened and I'd go to the hole, they would have no choice but to give me that Bible. I would eventually slash the days off. And one day I came home, opened it up, and I looked. I said, damn, I did like a year in the hole out of 7 years. Hurry up, Max. Come on, buddy. It's cold out here. I'm going to go down and just catch up to these comments. For the people that are taking it serious, I'm saying. The ones that I'm going to take serious. No, I didn't say that. You heard it wrong. Let me see. Come here, Max. Where you from? What's up? I'm from Warren, Ohio, Youngstown, Ohio. But Warren City, not Warren County. So if you know anything about Ohio, that's a lot of people get confused. There's one. Warren County's good, like a good area. Warren City and Youngstown is definitely not. I wish I was from there versus where I'm from. Come on, Max. I'm going in, buddy. Taking a big ass shit, y'all. He's taking a whole bunch of what you guys are, huh? Come on, Max. Come on. He's taking a Diane Scott. I remember that name earlier because I know somebody that has that same name, but it's backwards. Come on. Come on. Meaning it's actually people I know that's a mom and a son. So it made me be able to remember it. Come on. And she was trolling. Honestly, I think that I know who that is, too.
Whoa, Papa.
He's excited.
Don't die it.
Oh, died, huh?
Don't die it. Oh, hi, honey. Hi, honey. Yeah. That like you in that room by yourself, huh?
About 30 minutes. Cat was crying. I went and checked on the kittens. One did die though. Out of 4, one passed, and 3 are good. They're good though. They're thriving. I think it's sad, but I think the one was the runt, you know. And it didn't even.
I think the door shut all the way, right?
Let me go double check.
Max.
But yeah, no, I think one was a runt. I really do. Cause you know they say some of them come out with like less vitamins and nutrients. Cause their family steals it in the womb. Leave her alone, Max. She just had babies. Go. Go. You're being nosy again. Go. Stay out of there. Oh, and I turned the TV on down low. I put on like some random shit on Netflix. I turned it on volume 3 so that like there's light flickering.
Yeah.
And she can hear it.
Yeah.
But it's not blasting.
Right.
Because Google said don't go in and out. Don't make her feel stressed out. And don't, just pretty much, yeah.
Will you grab me a ponytail in the front pocket?
Hey, I completely forgot why I don't get on YouTube, you know?
Why?
Trolls, it's like childish. It's the most childish ever,
Well, that's because that's where all the kids are,
I guess.
you know?
Which also feels weird. I don't want kids watching my shit. I want grown people watching my shit. What'd you ask for?
A ponytail.
So it feels strange anyways to think that. But even when you set your shit to 18 plus, that does not matter.
No, it doesn't.
Because they're just gonna make fake accounts anyways.
Yeah.
Our kids prove that shit to us. The heat is cranking, dude. What you got this shit on?
Nothing.
7-4. 45.
I'm gonna take my shirt off and go on live too.
Run that shit. I hope you do. I've been trying to get you to do the OF with me. You might as well get on Feet Finder too. So since you want to get to talking shit, I don't care if you do that. Just make them pay you for it.
First.
Then we'll have 4 forms of income. I'm not a kid. I'm 14. 44. That's cool. Somebody, yeah, there's still, I know there's adults on here, but I'm saying like, it's just crazy how people be fucking doing that. Feet finder, you know what I'm talking about? She said no. Shorty on your head, yeah. Yeah. Selling dignity, yeah. You know what? The way I look at it, me and her do the other, we do the, I ain't gonna say it on here, but because I'm sure some of these motherfuckers be trying to find reasons to get you in trouble on here. But if you already do that, sometimes twice, at least once, sometimes twice a day, maybe you skip a day here and there, and you're just doing it, I mean, it's cool. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But when she says shit like that, I will jokingly say that. And we have a friend who's on our Facebook, and she makes like, I forget, what'd she say, like $3,800 every time they pay her out from just showing pictures of her feet. There's some people that really into that shit. Christopher Allen. Yeah, got tatted up. That's one thing I took advantage of being in prison. Out here, I asked somebody, and they said about $5,000 I had on my body. So I got this for like $300. He ain't bothering anyone. Right. Hey, I appreciate the couple people who was trying to stick up for me, but I don't let it bother me no more. You see, I don't care. It's cool. They're helping me, actually. That's what I'm saying. But, as far as that other shit I just said, it's a joke. It's an ongoing joke. But if she said yeah, I don't care. I would never do nothing to disrespect her, how she feels. Like, we got about to be 4 kids and been together since we was 15. It's been 19 years. If she woke up and said, all right, fuck it, let's do it, I would do it. But I'm not going to go out of my way to try to get her to do it. But I say that because there's people making thousands and thousands of dollars on that shit. But I'm different than y'all. Me and her done a lot of shit y'all would never do. You know what I'm saying? So, just saying. Most couples don't have threesomes. We tried that back in the day. We had like a couple that wanted to do shit with us and other shit. We don't do that now. But why we made it this far and a lot of other couples haven't, it's something different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a man of God. You know why? Because nobody's perfect. God hung out with killers, gangsters, and thugs and thieves. Jesus did. It's a process. But I don't claim to be that. I don't walk around here claiming like some holy roller. I got a relationship with God on my own. I talk to God every night. I love God. Yeah, it's hot in here. I have my own relationship with God. My relationship with Jesus don't look like yours. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna. And whatever happens, happens. I live that type of mindset. So yeah, friendship is the key. Well, we're real like open and honest is another thing. So we have actually sat down and had conversations over the years that were really hard to have, and then like we just forget about it, and it's worked. It's really worked. That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't you say, somebody said friendship is key, but what would you say? I said how open we've always been about things, and we just be ourselves.
We haven't always been this way.
Right, and that's why we have the past. But like, what would you say has kept us together this long? But don't use the same thing I said.
Because we're soulmates.
That was a good one. Okay, see? And I can see why a lot of people on here are mean as fuck, trying to always be like that, because they probably don't, they probably wish they had something like that. But there's a lot of people who wouldn't want to have what we have. Because there's people seeing and hearing what I'm saying, thinking that they would never live that way or be that way. That's why we are human beings with free will that are living separate lives, if you think about it. Like, nobody's the same. You got people that might be similar, but you ain't got nobody that's actually exactly the same. Your boy Christopher Allen, Florida, bro. Your boy Christopher. Wait a minute, who is that? Are you saying you're somebody I know? Shout out from Florida. Yeah, what up? Shout out Florida. Florida got a lot going on with. I've been doing a lot of research. Hey, this dude named James Bond just said some crazy shit.
What?
You see what I mean? How I said some people get like our dark humor and how fucked up and weird and strange and different we are.
What? What'd he say?
He said, I want to see you, your woman, and Max together in a three-way.
Oh, fuck. No.
Obviously, but it's just funny that he would say that. Because some people would have heard what I said and just, you know, he made a joke out of it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ginger Billy? I don't know who that is. No, I ain't no rapper. I probably could never be a rapper. That, to me, at this age, too, at 35, trying to be a rapper would feel... Now, I'm not dogging on other rappers, but I wouldn't never try to start being a rapper at 25 or 35. But maybe if I was, like, in my early 20s and I tried and it didn't work, and then I gained the notoriety online I have now, maybe I would have tried to ran with it then. But you don't just... I don't believe people should just wake up one day and say I'm a rapper. I don't know. It's just... That's just me. Hypocrisy. What is hypocrisy? What about it? I'm saying. I say, get it when you can use it to better yourself. What part was you talking about? Banshee, dude. 86 honey buns, 12 Snickers. You're on to something. I really paid about 20 a piece. I paid 10 for a couple, and it was in that. And actually, I've sent cash apps. I could get off right now. You wanna what? You wanna watch a movie or something?
Well, I wanted to watch that show.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Because I'm not...
You are lame. You've been in here for how long? You could tell yourself I'm a lame, but you've been hanging out in my live waiting to tell me until I read your thing. Make that make sense. I'm cool. I'm cool. If that's what being a lame is, I'm cool with it. Favorite wrestler? Shit, about a mile from here I met, what was his name? The Hammer, Jack the Hammer Valentine. I met him in person and got his autograph. I thought that was so cool. In 1997, I was 7 years old. It was right here, like a block away. Maybe a mile at the most. The honey bun comment. Okay, let me go back up. Hold on. I say easy money. I want my girlfriend. Don't know. I say easy money.
Did the girls do schoolwork today?
Kinley did. You already know Kylan's the one. She's the one that's struggling.
She's going back to school.
Yeah, we're gonna have no choice. I'll force her on there, and she says okay, and then she'll just sit there and pretend and get on her phone. It's just not working out for her, babe.
It's not at all.
Kinley's thriving. She's all right. Has Kean been all right in his school or what?
Mm-hmm.
He ain't telling me nothing. I don't know. Yeah, it's all bullshit. It's a blessing to have that. Clarissa, yeah, I appreciate you, Clarissa. I see you're always being serious and not trolling me. And a couple other people in here, too. I think Christopher Allen's one of them. Who else was it? Banshee. Dude, maybe was one of them. It's hard to keep up with, but some of y'all, I could tell they're being cool. And some of y'all are trolling the shit out of me, and it's whatever. James Bond. You're a woman and Max. Get it on in the bedroom. You meant you, your woman, and Max. I knew what you meant. What the fuck? Do you have any tattoos? Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a few. Tell him to spend that money. Loser. Hey, this John Doe dude is so pissed at us for being who we are right now.
Why?
I don't know, just living our life. He's like, he
Invite him
fucking
over for
hates
dinner.
us.
He probably hasn't had a home-cooked meal and he's cranky.
My woman said that we're gonna invite you over for dinner since you're living a miserable existence. We lightweight feel for you, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if you get around some positive people, you'll do good, you know what I mean? I'm about to tell you, but start putting the show on. Now.
It's on.
Oh, it's on. Here in a minute. Are you being serious?
Kinda.
So, because that actually induces it?
It
It's
does,
2
but
months
I
out.
think closer to it though.
You say shit like that, you make me want to like never touch you again.
I'm just being a sissy.
No, man, we're gonna wait a couple days now.
No, we're not.
Never get too old or anything. Chill out. You calling a loser for what? Yeah, what up? Moving forward, yup. You see that shit? How they are?
What?
No, I was telling somebody else that was sticking up. There's like 3 people in here trying to tell people like, what are you doing? Why do you take your time to talk shit to somebody for no reason? So out of 34 people who's in here, I've had like 4 helping us. Well, now Classic would be 5. It's not that many though. Yeah, you too, G. I appreciate you. Melody Cruz was one of them. What up, U.S. man Con? U.S. man Con. Later, my God, Step. Yeah, you too, man. I'm about to get off here, y'all, but I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. James Bond. Did you pay 10 tap in a minute? Hey, see, you could tell people
in here that are just so miserable.
Are you in there too? Hey, you could tell though, right? The way you just said that you would think, for the way you worded it, shows that you have no actual context of anything. I'm gonna just, if you know, you know. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You ain't cool. Yeah. No, he ain't cool. Guarantee these people saying this are just miserable. Like and I know it don't make you cool to be like, you know, have like a following and shit, but it's always somebody who don't, is all I'm saying. You don't barely ever see somebody that's doing what I'm doing come in here and troll me. It's always somebody that doesn't, and it makes me think maybe there's a correlation there. Those people like don't want to see us doing it. You know why? Because people get mad to see this, babe, because everybody posts on social media, right? Everybody uses social media. So when you get lucky to be in the shoes we're in, they feel
money like we do, people hate.
They feel like, well, shit, I want to get paid for my daily videos. I post daily videos every day and nothing happens. That's all it is.
We didn't even do this. I never ever felt the need to go on someone's thing and be so hateful to them.
Me neither. That's what I'm trying to say. How long you spent in prison? 7 years. But you know, I get it. I'm not even tripping. I don't care. I got everything I want in my life, y'all. I don't care how you feel. This is cool. Yeah, haters are lame, right? And I don't mean to like try to brag or toot my own horn. I have to explain.
Tell Stephanie to go swim with the alligators then.
I have to. All right. I have to explain why this don't bother me, and I can't let nobody get into my head because I have built something from the ground up, and so she has too. She got what, 18,000 now on your Facebook?
20, almost 21.
She got 21. I got 31 or what, 32. That shit's hard to build. Like that shit don't just happen overnight. I had to build a community. I had to actually get on here and do this dumb shit every fucking day for a year and a half, and deal with this. Remember how I started on YouTube?
Yeah.
I started out on YouTube for the most part, and I dealt with this shit for a long time. People, I was crashing out and trying to meet up with people and all type of shit. But now, I don't do that. I don't do that no more. I don't let you guys get in my head like that. Richard Bradshaw, John Joe is a cornball. You're the man. And now I don't know when people are fucking with me or trolling me. So, bro, you ain't answering. I've seen like 4 of your comments. I don't care because you guys are fucking being weird. If I answered every single troll comment, then you win. Like I said, I pick and choose because this is my channel. You're taking the time to watch my channel. If I choose to answer you and you're a troll, feel lucky. You know what I'm saying? I do it just to bid off y'all. It's something called bidding in the joint where you bid off somebody and you're using them as a form of entertainment. That's what I do with the trolls sometimes. Just like I'm supposed to be y'all's entertainment right now. The people who have stayed in here to fuck with me, you're welcome for entertaining you. We've entertained each other. You got a few? You got 4, Corey? What kind you got? Or like what? Are they meaningful or just something you liked or what? Smell like weed. Yeah, I got it right here. I think I could show it on camera over here. I don't think YouTube cares that much about showing bud, talking about stuff. Love the tattoos, thank you. Packy Vision, babe, you deleted a message.
I put a user in timeout.
She's on her phone. We got 3. I got 2 phones and she got 1 phone, and well, she could have 2 also, but the other one she don't use. But so she could get on my accounts and I could get on her account. So like anytime I'm on a live, sometimes shit'll pop up in the comments like that right there. It says that I deleted a message.
I didn't delete it. I put him in
That
timeout.
what you are. That what you are. But the person doesn't say check. I don't think they're still in timeout. I clicked view.
It was Johnny Boy. He needed to go in timeout.
Well, John Joe, that what you are. You deleted his comment.
No, I didn't delete it. I put him in timeout.
So it must pop up as that. You're saying another guy, John Joe?
Just the same asshole.
Then no, that's what I'm saying. You just named 2 different people. You must have bumped one. Post
I
Malone.
did 1. That's it.
Hey, you're supposed to call me Post Alone. That was a good one. Somebody hit me with that one time. I'm like, all right, that was kind of creative. I ain't even gonna lie. Post Alone. My daughter thought that was. Remember that? Kinley thought that was
She still
fucking.
calls you that.
My fucking kids are bad as shit. They're amazing though. I love my kids so much. I got 3, about to have 4, but they're ornery as shit, dude. And my one daughter calls me Post Alone. Yo, who's that talking crazy? What do you mean? Grandpa can't tell anymore. Are you AI? Yeah. You can't tell anymore? I know. Wouldn't that feel crazy? I am a robot. Hey, someone thought I was AI.
That's insane.
The most Pauline is good one though. Okay, see, the one person who kept saying, why aren't you like reading my, whatever? And then when I finally do, they don't even make sense. The most Pauline is good one though.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Maybe that's why I wasn't reading your fucking comments.
Probably.
John Joe guy has a Weenik. All right, hey, what's a Weenik? I've heard that. Weenuk, WENUK, but what does that mean?
Probably a little dick.
Because they said it seems like this John Joe guy has a Weenik.
Probably a little dick.
Yeah, I look like Google Maps. Yeah, James Bond. And what's funny is James Bond has a little crown next to him, showing that they've engaged the entire time I've been on here almost. Ain't that funny? YouTube picks people that they think are like, engaging and networking. So sometimes, and I think it goes 3, like 1, 2, 3, or 5. I can't remember. And like, see the top fan badge on the top, and it shows a crown where it says top fan. James Bond got one next to him that says #1, and he's been trolling the entire time. You're doing great.
He's a troll.
You're really doing your thing when it comes to helping my life. Thank you. I appreciate you for real. Maybe I get one, but you ain't thinking. Respect. Yeah, man. How was prison? It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't fun. It was a little bit right in the middle. Gray area. Mostly for being a sheeple. Yeah. No, you're right. Face tats, I don't actually condone that. I don't tell people to do it. I'm just that different. I'd rather be like different. I don't want to. I'm like, it's like an art thing. People say you express yourself. At that time, I was going through a lot of shit. Well, I actually had face tats before I went to prison. But in prison, I had one before I went to prison. And then inside, some shit was going on. And, yeah, some bad shit. Family shit. And I ended up getting a whole bunch of fucking face tattoos at that time. That was just at that time, though. I don't condone it though. I wouldn't tell people to do it because you will be looked at crazy from society. And luckily for me, I've been able to keep a job, but that don't mean everybody will. And you got to be prepared to have society look at you like what they're describing me as. Now, me knowing that none of these comments matter because I've proved otherwise by having a successful life in real life and online is a lot more than what most of these trolls got going on. So I have to remind myself that. What up from Canada? From Prince Edward, Canada. I worry about them. Banshee. Yeah, what up, Banshee? I appreciate you. Any of these people, you cool people. Christopher Allen, thanks, bro. You from Afghanistan? I'm from, man. Hey, man, I'm from Afghanistan. Well, now they're trying to tell me that and be cool, but they was just fucking trolling me. Jail or army. Unfortunately, the penitentiary. You look like Ben Frank? That's crazy. No one said you had to watch, if that's how you feel. Right, right, right. Des, tax cost money. That's how you feel, John. Yeah. Keep up the love. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna, it's people who really are interested in like the joint, and I don't know why. Because when you live that shit, you're not gonna want to sit there and whatever. But it is people that are interested, and there's also people who want to watch your transformation. And she explained it to me when I came home. She said, "You're good. You got it." She was like, "You got the charisma. You're good on camera. You're a people person." I was already relatively like had like a good friend circle, like popular with our friends. Not, I'm just being honest. We had hundreds and hundreds of our own friends. So she said, I think if you go online and tell your story, you're gonna end up like making something of it. I said, no, that's dumb. I ain't doing that. And then as time went on, like maybe a few weeks, she finally talked me into it. So I did it, and she was absolutely right. Within like a month, I had a video hit the millions. And everybody was flocking in to want to hear it. Like this person said, I don't want to hear about prison. I get it because I get it. Most people probably don't, but for some reason there is a fucking entire. Go on TikTok and type in prison talk, TOK, prison talk, like TikTok. Every platform, right? I don't want to keep talking about prison. I just made a video probably like 2 weeks ago and let everybody know I'm about to transition to true crime and paranormal. If they stay, they stay. But it does get kind of depressing talking about prison. I don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Darren, if that's the case, you've been in here for how long? You know what I'm saying? It might be true, but you should have scrolled by now. I would never sit in somebody's live. That's why I know I'm not even, right now, I'm not even trying to be funny. I want to be honest and say this to y'all. The people going through whatever they're going through in here that are saying the shit that they're saying, I honestly hope that you get it together to where you feel better, because I am blessed in my life. My kids and my future wife are blessed. We're doing good. We have good things. We're happy. It's so many things, right? But I would also never sit in somebody's live and watch them, but the whole time I'm saying mean shit. I would just find something that I want to watch. So because you guys are doing that, it's something going on that you need to look at and a reflection of yourself. If you feel that way about somebody, you're definitely entitled to feel that way about somebody. But to stay there and watch them, you're giving them what they want. You're helping them win. I'm being for real, trying to get you guys to understand that. Now, unless you're a fucking kid or something, then all right, there's your excuse right there. You're just childish. But if you're a grown up, like if you're like, I would say even like probably 16, 17 on up, and you're doing it, you might got some type of mental health shit going on. Honestly. My friend I grew up with just got beat yeah, and that happened. See what I'm saying? That shit happens. Somebody got beat to death in jail. I've seen it happen when I was in prison. There was a dude who stabbed up his bunkie next to me in prison. I didn't see it. I didn't hear it. But he did it on the other side of a wall. That's why I didn't see it or hear it. There was a wall separating where I was in my room and where they was in their room. And when it happened, they brought him back to the hole, and he lived next to me. He did it in A. Adam, and at the time, I was doing 21 days in the hole for a 3-man fight, and they brought him in from A. Adam over to L1 or L2, and only one wall was separating us while he was stabbing this dude up, trying to kill him. I don't know if he died or not, but he stabbed that dude like 20, 30 times. There's people who go to prison and don't make it home. See Anthony Bowling saying weird shit like that. That would be the type of shit they would do. They're projecting how they feel, you know what I'm saying? Anthony, they probably are a fucking closet rainbow dude. That's why, you know, you'll learn that people project things. If you're gonna be a content creator, you gotta have thick skin, and you learn early on that the guy who's like dogging on you for something, it's kind of like they're flipping on you what they subconsciously feel. Most of the time. Maybe not every time, but most of the time. Don't see the problem, Ginger. It a win-win. Right. It is a win-win. You join the Muslims? I definitely didn't join the Muslims, no. I did see a couple people, though, a couple dudes who did that for that reason. A couple white dudes that joined the Muslims, and people was clowning on them. 95% of live streams. That's 95% social media sadly screens. Yeah, I know, man. I agree. I don't pretend like nothing. I'm myself, but I see what you're saying. They think because we're on the phone. Matter of fact, quick story time. I'm not going to say the individual's name right now because I'm not going to progressively be negative. But we had another prison content creator who went viral. More viral than what I am. Like, I'm grateful I got like 78,000, right, across my platforms. I've been on 5 famous shows. But this dude did it overnight, okay? He made a video. And if I say this and you know who I'm talking about, okay, good for you. You got the clue. But this person made a video saying that people pee sitting down, okay? Here in Ohio, they don't do that. But he said that it's for the splashback. If you pee sitting down so that there's no splashback. And he said you flip around and face the other side of the toilet. But it's not true. Well, when he did that, like a lot of people was so intrigued by it that they followed him. So he woke up overnight with a following. And he became pretty much viral and, you know, internet famous off of a fucking lie at that. Some people do it, but at a like 100%, I'd say like 7% of the prison system out of 100 does that. That's just a guess. Well, anyways, that person, we were gonna work together. I didn't care about all that shit I just described. I didn't care because he lived right down the road from me, and I got mutual friends with him. He moved over here from another city and was living right here. So here I am already trying to make this social media shit pop. I got monetized. We're making a little bit of money every month. You know, I build a fucking community, my visionaries, I call them. And then, like, from that point forward, we were like, well, fuck it. We live right here. We might as well collab. Everybody's messaging me and him saying, you and Packy should collab. Well, some shit got said, and we ended up beefing where we had problems. And it was a dumb drama shit. But he wasn't sticking to his end of the bargain, and some shit that was supposed to go on. Long story short, I got so fucking mad that I just called him out for a fight. So I said, come down here, and I made a video. I was on live. Then everybody was saying he was on live talking shit, so I drove to his house. You know what I'm saying? I went down there, and I was on camera. And everybody was just loving it. All the drama, whatever, but I was being serious. And he wasn't. And then like probably like 8 days later, he moved. He fucking moved to Boardman, which is like 20 minutes from here. So to the person who just said you could be anything you want online because you got a screen between you, this person deals with people all day long, trolling them, and he be like, run, you know, whatever, oh, I miss this, whatever, he's saying what he wants. He's entitled to do that. But the moment I tried to make it real life for him, it wasn't real life. He wanted to keep it on the internet. So that's a little lesson for you. Remember that. The internet gives you, you know what I'm saying, beefing to try to get views. Yeah, that's a thing. That's actually a thing. I've been on both ends of that. And see, I'm man enough to admit that I had at one time was clout chasing while beefing with somebody. And I was beefing with somebody But it all started with them disrespecting me on a live session. We was on a live, and they just said some dumb shit. And I told him how I felt. He told me how he felt. And then everybody would come to me, and everybody would go to him. That actually was his friend. So the people I beef with are friends. It was the dude who lived over here, and then the guy who helped, push him after he had that video go viral. So they were kind of teaming up on me, like ganging up on me at the time. I don't give a fuck who hears this, who sees this. I don't care if those dudes are in this chat. I don't give a fuck. I'm speaking 110% true. But during that process, it does make the shit go up. Like I had like 2,000 people, give or take, maybe more, tell me, messaging me and inboxing me and commenting saying I unfollowed them so that I could follow you because I don't like how fake they are and I like how you keep it real. And that's that, and I do. I don't have no filter at all, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Wes Watson wants his fair one. That side shit don't mean nothing. You support it? Yeah, I appreciate you. The thing about it is the things that I talked about on my other videos on like TikTok also helped me go get support because all prison people that are on here, mostly creators, go through certain shit in jail, like getting strung out, fighting, owing debts over stupid shit, but they'll get out and act like they ain't do that shit. They'll get out, they'll be a tattoo artist and get out and act like they just served years and years in a row without being a fucking maggot scumbag. But if you've been to the joint, then you know. If you know, you know. Tattoo artists are the worst of the worst of the worst when it comes to shit like that. Why? Because they get strung out. They got everybody in the block wants tattoos because everybody, you have something that they all need. So you have a commodity. So you have every person trying to pay you to get a spot as a tattoo artist. Well, what happens is you get behind. You get so far behind, you'll take the shit and say, all right, cool, you go in 3 days. And then you'll take this guy's and say, all right, cool, you go in 4 days. And then something will happen. They'll catch you and they'll take your tattoo gun. And now you got to start scratch, right? But what happens is you got all these different gangs and organizations waiting on their tattoo work. They have no choice and they check in. They have no choice. But the people I'm talking about that I know this to be true won't come on here and admit the shit. You know what I'm saying? I did. I admitted the problems I had, all the issues I had with my own organization, owing debts, constantly fighting, constantly sending home fucking videos to her with black eyes because of shit like that. And then I was also able to put paperwork on all my shit, and I was also able to put photos on all my shit. That's another thing a lot of people do is they'll come home and say, I did this, I did that, I ran with these guys, this and that, but nobody will corroborate it. I got like 15, 20 photos that I sent home. I got an actual STG gang file, and I sent home like fucking 20 something conduct reports, and these are all crazy shit for the most part. I got leveled up, went to a fucking disciplinary, and I'm not even trying to condone this shit. I'm not saying it's cool, but I'm telling you, there's a difference between people who can corroborate their shit and people who can't. Don't come on here and act like something you're not if you're just gonna say it and not have a way to prove it. That's all I'm trying to say. That shit's corny. Everything is corny. Prison's corny. Getting in trouble's corny. Fucking all that. Getting in trouble while in prison's corny. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? It's happening. It's what it is. Darren, hey, I appreciate you, Darren. Thank you. Thank you, for real. You're doing great. Yeah, you're doing really good right now. Thank you so much for commenting and being one of the 29 people who are in here. You're doing really good right now. Yeah, you're right, man. Hey, you find out who's your people for real. Ohio, I did my time in all through Ohio prison system. Darren, you're really doing good right now. Thank you. I just did 9 months. What'd you do? Was it a violation? Let me see. I found you just from you covering a true crime story recently in your area. I follow a lot of what goes on your way because of what happened to my daughter. That don't sound good. I like how you keep it real. Well, thank you for the support. I don't know what you was talking. Oh, it's Clarissa. I didn't even notice that. Okay, well, I don't know what you was referring to, but I mean, I hope your daughter didn't have nothing bad happen. But thank you for supporting me. W stream, hope all is well. Appreciate you, Locker. Thank you. Who you with? I was GD, white folks, but I went through a process and now I'm not. I guess all in this paperwork in my gang file. It explains a lot of my conduct reports tell a story, especially the last one when I got dogged the fuck out and beat down and they broke my ribs and shit. So yeah, I don't have time to play. Yeah, I asked them though. I asked them if I could go off count and they said, yeah, but you got to do a 2v1 for 60 seconds. I said, all right, let's run it. And when it was all done, I had a cracked rib and a concussion and knots on my head and all types of shit. Ever since that day, I fell back because my girl begged me to. Every time I'd call, I'm in the hole. I'm fucking constantly getting into some shit. Other people's problems became my problems. You know, I could wake up and have a good day, but if something's going on with my guys, now I'm in that shit. So now I can't call my kids. I'm calling from the hole once a month. Uh, she's worried, calling up to the prison. Like, what happened? Oh, yeah, he got involved in a fucking big-ass group fight. Like, that shit used to happen. That's how I ended up getting rolled out. Do you have ancestors from Spain, Germany, or Japan? Honestly, I don't know, but I do know my heritage is Irish, Greek, Indian, and some other shit. But my last name's McCombs, and you know, from what I understand, it's this long-standing argument if we're Scottish or Irish. I don't know. You sub, bro, runner. I appreciate you, bro. 2v1, I can't come out good. Yeah, no, hell no. And some organizations do it even worse than that. I think they just, that can also be a violation too. So all they did was use the physical violation on me. You know how people get jumped into organizations? Well, sometimes when you have organization and you do something wrong, it's a violation, and there's different levels of it. Like, which I don't want to go into detail too far because I can't really describe that to you guys. Saying that I got a 2v1 ain't nothing, but the other shit I was about to talk about, I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm not gonna expose how it works. But yeah, it's set in place to try to fucking keep you in line. You know, they build you up and tear you down, build you up and tear you down, and there's laws and policies and shit. Yeah, Darren, you're gonna have really bad things happening to you in your life. If you haven't already, you will be. You're gonna be that person that you probably are miserable, I could tell. And look, I'm gonna let you know right now because without even knowing Clarissa, right, I could feel that through comments after a little period of time that she trying to be like a decent person, and some of these other people too. But the fact that you would say something that no one cares about your daughter, whatever she was talking about, you definitely will have some bad shit happen to you. God won't let that go unjudged. Trust me. That's what I'm saying. Darren's a bad human being. You know what I'm saying? And that's all right because we're on the internet. But it won't be me because I won't never see you. But I guarantee at some point in time, because of the way you carry yourself, you're going to end up getting your jaw broke by somebody. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm not making threats. But that attitude right there, that ain't never going to turn out good for you. That's some bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? To be talking like that. This lady doing a copy and paste. What the fuck are you talking about? I've been locked all over Indiana and did time in KY. Oh yeah, you ever seen those documentaries they got about Indiana? Payback it in. What the fuck are they talking about? Glad you outgrew that lifestyle. Yeah, man, there ain't nothing in that lifestyle. Self-destruction, jail, bigger than the program that's holding you back. Yeah. Had too much freedom and prosperity for you to enjoy. Yeah, man. I know. I appreciate that comment right there. Did you just delete a message, babe?
What?
Did you just delete that, or did that dude do it?
I'm not on there.
All right. Well, somebody, George Marutu, deleted their comment. Trump is a... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to say it, especially because I know anybody could be watching this. So I'm going to just say I don't follow politics.
I'm hungry.
I don't have nothing against Trump. All right, hold on. I'm getting off here. But what I will say, I want to know what's up with them files. And you guys know what files I'm talking about. She's cooked. Who's cooked? Damn, the what state? Where's this coming from? She's cooked. I don't know where that was coming from. I'm trying to figure out where that ties together with any of these comments. I know V, respect. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's cool. So some of y'all probably understand what I'm saying. But some of these comments ain't making sense. Like, Darren, this lady doing a copy and paste. I don't get it. Then somebody else said the grape state. I don't get it. Like, what am I missing? Some comments or something? This shit ain't all adding up. But yeah, thank you for anybody that subbed and get me up to 33 likes. I appreciate that. The people who was cool in here, thank you. Clarissa ain't wrote back and said nothing. And that shit got me mad that dude was dogging on her daughter. I mean, I ain't gonna let it get me out of my hookup. But for real, whatever was going on, whatever she was talking about, and this fucking piece of shit had the nerve to say that. I'm drunk and high here, my man. No, you're good, dude. Some bad shit's gonna happen to you, man. You're gonna be sitting there going, damn, this is what that Packy dude was talking about. I'm a piece of shit, and I shouldn't have said and did what I did, and now this is what I got going on. Yeah, I'm free now. I had a yeah, I hear you too, folks. Whatever. YouTubes or trolls. Well, I had.
Babe, can you put me some ramen noodles?
Yeah, I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna make something. I'm gonna go get in there and make some food. Wait, why do you want that? I can't stand that my family always wants to eat ramen noodles. I will not touch ramen noodles. We got them in there, but I'm not doing that. I'm about to actually cook something. But you want, what do you want? Like fried, what, boiled? You want me to make them too? You want me to make you like a prison break? What we with whatever we got? We got some shit. I could put something together. I'll put it together.
No, we don't got no ranch, no chips.
Well, there's I'm telling you, I did it for 7 years. Hold on, we're in Warren Heights. I post. Oh my God, Clarissa. No, never mind. I just noticed who this person is.
Why?
Damn, that's deep.
What?
This is that girl's mom. I'm not even gonna get all into it on here. I think the girl from fucking Wyndham and shit. The got the stupid shit in the fucking Warren Heights. You probably don't know. Hey, I'm sorry about that with your daughter. I apologize with the situation what you had going on. I was incarcerated when it happened, but I've heard through some people, and I used to.
A girl named Sierra.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
The girl I used to live in the Warren Heights, okay, and I watched somebody get walked. Well, we didn't watch it, but we heard somebody get, in our backyard, and a couple times shootouts, and there was a whole bunch of shit. I had shit going on out there, dumb shit. I used to be in all kind of street shit, and I lived over there in those projects, and it's fucked up. But then I heard, right? Yeah, I already know. I know the story and the situation. God. What?
Look at my money payout.
You're gonna activate the trolls again. Just show me in a minute. Hold on. Don't even say.
I'm just gonna show you.
But here's the thing, Clarissa.
And it's not even the end of November.
Stop it. See.
It's so crazy.
But for real, we're blessed. She got a video that just got 4 million views, and like 2 days ago, and made the same amount of money I made in a whole month in 2 days. This is why I say chase your visions and your dreams. Everybody has the same capabilities that we have. If you want to do this and make it happen, you can do this. There's ways that you have to figure it out. I had to learn and Google it and take steps. And it's AI. It's an algorithm. You have to work it and figure it out.
Christmas again this year.
Fuck yeah, they are. But anyways, to you, I'm sorry about your daughter. I actually know about the situation. That's horrible. I know she was at the wrong place. I know she was, from what I know, she was hanging out with people and was at the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Darren, man, you're definitely a fucking, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. But hey, Darren, check this out. I actually want bad things to happen to you. And if I ever get the opportunity to see you and you tell me you're the person from the internet, I'll holler at you then. Until then, I'm booting you off of here because you're a fucking piece of shit.
What'd he say?
All right, so I hit him from the channel. He doesn't know. Like, he could sit there and talk and talk and talk, but we won't see his comments. Okay, so he'll be wasting his time.
He said?
He's making fun of that fucking girl, dude. The shit
Oh,
from
he's a piece
right.
of
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. If he fucking yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said Packy and his 30 viewers will. I'm not even gonna say it, but I don't want to retell it to her. But if she didn't even read it, just people are ignorant as fuck, dude. I hope something bad happens to that dude. Right, they have a screen. Like yep, you might not have been in here. I was beefing with somebody and I pulled up to their house and then the beef started on the internet and then they moved about 8 days later. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not even trying to brag because I shouldn't have did that. That was childish. But I'm using that as an example because it was something recent that started online with the screen between them. And then I proved that not everybody wants to beef off the internet. You know what I'm saying? But I got my ass beat a bunch of times in my life. So we're all human and it happens. But I'm not a troll. I don't go around and fuck with people. If I say something online, then it's possible to actually happen. I'm not gonna just sit there and be like, I'm gonna talk to this guy because we'll never see each other. You know what I'm saying? I won't even put effort into that. That's why I just blocked that other dude. I don't know. If I run into somebody at Walmart and they say I'm Darren from YouTube, then we'll figure it out at that point.
Oh, hi.
But that's how I look at it.
Mama.
I know all types of people be watching.
Mama, baby.
Meaning like it could be cops, it could be ops, it could be haters, friends that come on here with fake accounts. It could, like I said, enemies of mine, the police. Like, I know everybody sees this shit. You never know who's watching. I am in pain. Why are you in pain? Is his issue, Corey? Bro, I don't know. Fucking weird ass shit. There's a lot more to what happened. It was a setup to her. Was she actually set up, or was it like the dude was set up? You know what I mean? Actually, look. I mean, you probably don't want... Okay, so look. I'll leave it up to you. I actually thought about doing a story on that when I seen it, but I said, nah, that's kind of like deep. That's somebody's life, honestly, because the ones I've done, and what I'm getting at before I even explain that is if you want me to, talk about it with facts, like factual facts, show a bunch of like beautiful pictures of her that you choose, make it all about in memory of her, and also a true crime twist, I would do that. And also B, but I'll try to make it a very like good memorial thing. And also number two, if you wanted to come on screen and talk or off screen and talk on the phone, these are all options. I'm leaving them open. But if you say no to all that, then I won't even think about the video again. You know, I'm giving you that option because you could bring light to the situation, you know. And my FB's been jumping lately, like, so a lot of people will see it is what I'm saying. My YT is all right, and my fucking TT's all right and shit. It's hit and miss. But if I post it on Facebook, it'll get seen by a lot of people, especially in our area. Right, Darren, where you at, bro? He's probably in here too. We can't see it. Cause it's weird on here. Like, it won't let you block them from the live, but you can hide them from the live. So he's probably commenting and we just can't see it. That's sad. It's okay. I've had ignorant people I've talked to. Hey, that's messed up, Clarissa. I'm sorry about that. That dude was a bitch, for real. That dude was a fucking bitch. Brenda Berry, what's up, cuz? It's Concrete. I know it ain't who I think it is, Concrete. What up, bro? If that's you. I see it's a female's name, but I was thinking maybe you was on, like, your girl's account or something. If that's who I think it is. Right, yeah, that's how it is, Mr. American. If that is you who I think it is, bro, what up, Concrete? Zach?
Patrick, I'm gonna bust your ass. Can you put my noodles in the microwave?
Fuck you talking about? His ceiling got waves. What the fuck? Yeah, his house is old too. But we got a 4-floor house. we're grateful for it. We got a basement, a downstairs, an attic, and a basement, a downstairs, a upstairs, and an attic. 3 bedrooms. We'll take it. But we're in the hood though. They've had 12 shootouts on our street in the last 16 months, and we live about a mile from the Warren Heights. Unfortunately, what we were just talking about. So we live about maybe like not even a mile from where that thing happened to her daughter, the projects over there. Sadly. All right. Somebody said, here comes the weird shit again. She was beat. Wait, what? Oh, fuck. I didn't know that. Yeah, we should talk. All right, cool. Okay, I got you. So listen, you know, all my shit's public. I'm doing that right now. All that shit's public, right? And you can all my platforms. That's why I've been able to have this success. I just allow anybody and everybody to see my shit. So if you go to my Facebook, you can message me on there. And I would send you my number once I prove that it's you. I got 2 phones. One's for my personal shit that's attached to my social media accounts, and nobody gets that number. And then I have a number that's specifically used for people to contact me online. Like, I actually got a bunch of people that want to just call and talk and shit sometimes, which is fucking awesome. Tweaking hard. What I call it is my medication, being high on weed, and my mental health. Sometimes I do feel like I'm tweaking. I get manic. I got extreme highs and lows. And sometimes I feel like my medication makes me manic. But I don't care, because this is how I've been able to make it this far, content creator. I don't never get tired. But I could pass a drug screen right now. So I used to live near Packer Park. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Yep. Kyle, yep. That's literally where I'm at.
Turn the camera.
I honestly think if I might know who you are, if you might have been my old neighbor, if you're who I'm thinking of. Yeah. There's shootings out here all the time. Like I said, there's been 12. I got security cameras, and every time this shit happens, I could go back and watch. Look, I got 12, and that's inside and outside. But that's just between me and her. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. It's our business. But I legit will hear a whole bunch of shots go off, and then I'll go turn on my fucking look at my fucking cameras. And sometimes I'll actually catch it happening. Like, they're driving back and forth, shooting, ducking, running, doing all this crazy shit. It's like some shit out of a movie. I can't tell you how many times the police been at the bar across the street, because that's all they do is have shootouts. But that's what I'm saying. We don't want to live here. So we're going to continue doing what we're doing and make this shit pop. And I'm going to move my family out to the country. All right, I do got to get off here, y'all. I'm about to go cook her some food. So, yeah. Can I pray for you? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I appreciate you. It's so hard, I know. Favorite tattoo I got for my family. And it's kind of corny. It's something that I drew up right here. Right here. And maybe the one on my fucking face that says Ellen. And that's also one of the shittiest tattoos I got. But it's from my grandma. And I was all drunk when I did this. I was drunk and crying and all mad and shit. And my grandma died. And I was trying to do something to memorialize her. But I was all fucked up. I appreciate you saying you was going to pray for me. Thank you. Yeah, here go the fucking weird trolls again. I appreciate y'all for staying in my chat that long and helping me. Love you, bro, Brenda. Oh, yeah, that's got to be Zach. Love you too, bro, homie. That's my homie right there. Have a good night. You too, Corey. And Clarissa, get a hold of me. You have 2 blessed nights. Do you know how to get a hold of me? Clarissa, I would like it if you call me. Even if it ain't on that, we don't have to do that. Go find me on Facebook, and I'll watch for you to send me a friend request. And if it's the same name, once I accept it, it'll go to my real inbox. Other than that, it would go to a message request. But you can also do it on TikTok if you don't feel comfortable giving out your personal Facebook. You know what I mean? So Like I said, once I know it's you, I could give you my real number too. But I'm not going to drop it on YouTube. All right, everybody, I'm out of here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Roadrunner, Banshee, Concrete, Clarissa, Alicia, everybody who was being cool. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. I'll start getting on here. I'll get back on here and start dealing with the trolls again. I don't care. Everybody, what's up from Germany? What's up from Northeast Ohio? Stay safe, stay free, stay blessed. You all right, man?